When I was 16 years old, I had a vision for how to make my community better. I walked into the offices of the Bank of Stockton president to ask for $250 to support this vision. Back then, $250 is roughly equal to $1 million in today's dollars. I had less than a minute to give my pitch. To paraphrase the great philosopher, Marshall Mathers, my palms were sweaty, knees weak, arms were heavy, mom's spaghetti on my sweater, I was nervous. It was that day in that bank office I learned that this is how human beings inspire other human beings to action. The elevator pitch is such a powerful skill that only gets developed by putting yourself out there, sharing ideas that you're passionate about, adjusting your pitch based on feedback, and then putting yourself back out there again. This is why I have such deep admiration for our 17 students who are putting themselves out there today. And they're in the green room right now, but let's give them a round of applause. They are learning how to inspire the world to action. So welcome to the 18th annual elevator pitch competition. I want to thank our distinguished judges, volunteers, event and media staff, the audience, and I want to do a special thank you to the irrepressible Pat Boera, who's the driving force behind this event. Since its inception 18 years ago, more than 300 students have stepped on this stage as finalists to exchange ideas with our fictional suits. Be Good, Adventure, and Abraham LinkedIn. We are excited to continue the tradition this afternoon. This year's event is generously funded by Enterprise Mobility, and we're delighted to have Jason LaFaro from Enterprise on our panel of judges today. We're also live streaming the elevator pitch for the first time, thanks to the support of the Dr. John W. Heisey Student Experience Grant. Dr. Heisey was a trustee emeritus of Champlain College and an incredible champion of our college. It is now my pleasure to welcome our MC, Dr. Keith Oppenheim. You may know him as Dr. O. Keith was an on-air correspondent at CNN for 11 years. He joined Champlain in 2014 as a professor of broadcast media and was the 2024 recipient of the Edward Phelps Lyman Award, the highest honor we give to faculty. This is Professor Oppenheim's 7th year as MC of the elevator pitch. Please give it up for Dr. O.
First of all, let's get some business out of the way. Can you hear me okay?
I did.
Yeah. All right, let's work on that. 1, 2, 3. I think I am turned on, but let's make sure that I... let's see. Now. There we go. That's my voice. First of all, I just want to say thank you for that lovely introduction. That was really nice of you. I'm not actually a PhD, but that's the fastest PhD anyone ever got. You can call me Mr. O, Keith, whatever works today. There is going to be a special relationship between the audience and me today because I really need you to participate. First of all, when, you know, as President Hernandez asked you to clap, let's see what you got. Not bad. That's going to be particularly important for our students who are going to come in, our contestants, in just a minute, because they might be a little nervous today, and your hooting and hollering for them really makes a difference. There's also another sound effect that I need from you. Let's see if you got drum roll. Very nice. Okay, that will come up as well. All right, first of all, this is Elevator Pitch 2025. I've got a number of people to introduce, and the first group, importantly, is going to be the contestants themselves. They are in 3 groups today: advocates, entrepreneurs, and job internship seekers. I'm going to explain all that in just a little bit, but if we can cue the Rocky music, let's bring them in. Come on, guys. Give them love. Welcome, all of you. Okay, so as they're getting settled in their seats, I'm going to say hello to our 5 judges. First of all, one of the things that I try to do a good job of today is to pronounce people's names correctly. Let's see how I do. Let's start off with Marguerite Dibble, right? Yes. Got it? Okay. So one of the things I would like you to try to do, this is part of the job, is if you can go like that, okay? Marguerite, yeah, right. Marguerite Dibble, so give her some love. You'll learn more about all these judges beyond what I'm going to say right now, but we're going to do little quick interviews in between the categories. Marguerite is a 2012 graduate of Champlain College in one of our game programs, right? Founder of Game Theory, and that's a really cool graduate to have as a judge here. Have you done it before? Yeah. Yeah, okay, so you're a veteran. Nice to have Marguerite here. A little love. Kim DeBrule. It says Kim DeBrule 85. Does that mean 85 here? Yes. Whoa, stand up, Kim. Okay. Kim is a certified executive business life and mindset coach, and that's going to be an interesting conversation for us to have briefly when we talk a little bit more. Another judge here is Scene Larkin. Stand, Scene. So do you know where the whale's tails are? Say yes or no. Yes or no? Yes. Okay, so do you know that really new big building that's near the whale's tails with that beautiful sculpture out in front of it? You know that one? On Logic, yes or no? Yes. Kind of. Well, some people know who you are. He's the CEO. That's pretty cool. A little love for him. Okay. Yeah. Let's go to Tamara Strauss. Say hi, Tamara. Vice President and Assistant General Counsel for National Life Group, but you live right here locally, correct? Yeah, good. Glad to have you here. And if you would stand without bumping your head on John's camera. Jason, go ahead. Nice job. Give him some love. He's an area rental manager and representing our sponsor, Enterprise Mobility. So we'll be talking about that. And thank you for being our sponsor. Okay, let's go over this way to our accountants, the firm of Canavachel and Duffy. Actually, Duffy and Canavachel, excuse me, right. It could have been, we could have done an alliteration like Kathy and Canavachel, but no, it's Duffy. And Kathy Duffy is was a full-time professor here. Are you adjuncting now, or yeah, you're an adjunct professor now? And same introduction goes to Frank Canavachel, both from the business school, and brings his accounting skills here today, which we will need. Pat Boera, please give a little quick hi and hello. Co-director of the Career Collaborative and the person who makes this happen. We have technical staff support. We have, and I'm going to be reading these names, and I'll ask for applause at the end. Seven Coleman, Adele Goldadder, Ethan Jatakis, Andrew Lounsbury, and that's love for those guys. They're up in the booth. Yeah, they're waving. Yeah, appreciate your help. The reason you hear me right now is because of them. This guy right here is one of my buddies. Are you on your phone, or what are you doing over there, okay? Are we in class where I'm yelling at you again? This is John Ryan McDonald. He is one of my proud graduates. He's a technician with the Media Factory, one of our media outlets in town, and we're so happy to have his skills to live stream this event. And Adam Walker, is that you up there, Adam? No, maybe not. Okay, Adam Walker from the Media Factory has helped out too. Where's our photographer? Wave if you're out here. I don't see it, but oh, that's you. That's Jason Tran. Thank you, Jason. We also want to give thanks to other people who have helped in the setting up of this. Some of them may be here. That's Zeke DeVico, Insight Program Manager, Ethan Garhart from the Career Collaborative, Connor Holtkamp, who's been a game studio career coach, and other Career Collaborative student employees, including Dazzling Diadem, Genesis Batista, Leo Radner, and Italia Young. Love for all those people. All right, that was my litany of names to pronounce. So what is an elevator pitch? Well, some of you know, I know one or two of you have actually done this before, but let me just sort of be broad about what it means. In life, many of you will have to say something to a group of potentially significant people about an idea you have, about a job you want, about something that you're trying to promote, a cause, and you're trying to get that person's attention quickly in a quickly developed situation. You got to be able to crank it out on the spot. That's not an imaginary thing such as we are contriving here. It's real, and it's something that our students need to be good at. That's why the Career Collaborative some years ago made this happen. Bob Block, you're one of the founders here. How many years ago was it that this took place?
18.
18. So this is our 18th or 19th? Help me out. They're 18th, thank you. Okay, so we've been doing it for a long time and for good reason. Here's how the competition works. There are 3 categories: advocates, entrepreneurs, and job internship seekers. When each competitor comes down, and I will call you, they are going to be talking to a suit. As Alex indicated, we have 3 suits who are going to be standing in the made-up elevator here. They're not going to be actually saying a lot, but instead of the student talking to the audience, this allows the competitor to talk to a person in the role of someone who's listening to their pitch. The judges will be evaluating each of the pitchers on 2 categories, content and delivery. And they can give up to 60 points for content and up to 40 for delivery. So that's with 100 points per judge, a maximum of 500 points per competitor. Our technical staff will do some things. They're going to adjust the lights a little bit as each contestant begins their pitch, and Pat Boera will track the time. When the contestant has just 20 seconds left, Pat will ring a bell, like that, and she will be advising them that it's time to wrap it up. At the end of each category, you, the audience, will have some work to do. You're going to cast a vote for your favorite contestant by going to the QR code or bit.ly link in the program. Take a look to make sure you know what I'm talking about, and give me a yes if you are seeing that. Yes. Good, all right. You're asked not to jump ahead, just do them one at a time when you're ready. This doesn't factor into what those folks over there are doing. They are official scores, but you do create an additional winner for someone who is the audience favorite. Okay, I think we are ready to get started with our first suit and the advocates. Susan Warwick, can you come on down and give love to Susan, please? See, let me just turn this thing on. Is this thing working? 1, 2, 3, 4. You try that, okay?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Good, okay. Hi, Susan.
Hi, Chief.
You're Dean of Students.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you've done this, I know, at least once before, maybe a couple times?
A couple times.
Yeah, okay.
I do good, yeah.
And the role of Be Good in Advocates, and also in your role as Dean of Students, what connection do you see between what you do in this empire of Champlain and what our students are here trying to do to advocate for a cause.
Sure. My work as a Dean of Students is to try to support students outside of the classroom, make sure they have a safe and comfortable living and learning environment. And I think the advocates are advocating for lots of good things. So I think that we can work together well.
One more question is, while you're in the elevator, as I was saying before, there's not a lot of talking.
No.
But you are, you've been doing this a couple times, right? Any impressions that you have about what it's like to be in there and just sort of listen to pitch after pitch and what you're getting
I
out
so
of it?
much want to say something back to the students, and I really want to acknowledge this is a really good idea, or, tell me more. And it throws them off when I start to do that kind of thing. So I'm really going to just be trying not to.
You got to
throw
just
them
let
off
them do
their
the
pitch.
pitch. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, Susan, thank you very much. I'll take that. I'll take your hand.
Thank you.
Nice. You can go into the elevator. And love to Susan, please. All right, now we're getting rock and roll. All competitors. As I mentioned to some of you in the green room before, I'm going to call you on down and I'm going to ask you a couple of questions with the intent, I hope, of loosening you up and making you feel a little bit more relaxed. So let's give that a try and start off with Grace Allard. Come on down, Grace. Hi, you want to hold this thing?
Sure.
Good, okay. Hi, Grace.
Hello.
I think you're from Essex Junction?
Yes.
You were a Hornet at Essex High School?
Indeed.
Okay. What's your major here?
So I'm a graphic design and visual communication student.
Is this thing working okay? Is this all right? Yeah?
Hello? Oh.
Oh, now it is. Let's try that again. You are what?
A graphic design and visual communication student.
Great. Have you done e-pitch before?
I did 2 years ago.
Okay. Is that helpful to this moment?
I think so.
Good. And what are some thoughts that you have about what you want to do after you graduate from Champlain?
Well, the dream is to design book covers, but I do have, I'm fortunate enough to have some work lined up for after graduation, so I'll be down at Discovery Map International in Waitsfield.
Oh, nice. Okay. Book covers is that's such a cool platform onto which to work, right? Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to stop talking and let you go. Grace Allard, everyone, give her some appreciation.
Hi there, are you Be Good with Lund?
I am.
I am Grace Allard. I'm a fourth-year graphic design student at Champlain College. We met at a career fair a couple years ago. I actually recently founded a nonprofit that I wanted to tell you about. You see, I am an interracial adoptee, which means that I was adopted by a family who is a different race than I am. And that can be a very isolating identity at times. And so my capstone project senior year was to interview some other interracial adoptees about their experiences in the identity. And you know what I found is a lot of interracial adoptees as children are offered the opportunity to connect with their birth cultures, whether language learning or through cultural experiences. But at the time, they say to their parents, I don't want to do that. That's just homework. Who wants to do homework at that age? And so now that they're adults, they wish they had taken those opportunities and find themselves at a loss of where to start. And so that's where Mosaic Singularity comes in. We act as an educational resource and hub for interracial adoptees and their families to learn more about the identity, what it means to be an interracial adoptee, and also how to get in contact with other interracial adoptees. So I would really love to hear about your work at Lund at our next seminar. Could I get your business card?
Absolutely.
I have one for you as well. Or two.
Thank
you so much. I will be reaching out to you soon to have you speak at our seminar. I would really love to hear what you have to say about our upcoming events. Thank you.
Grace Allard. Okay, nice job. Thank you very much. Okay, setting the standard. Okay, Scarlett Leonard, I'm looking forward to talking to you. Come on down, Scarlett. Hi. You look so familiar to me. You're not a student of mine, but maybe you're just in the hallway near my office a lot.
I'm everywhere.
Okay. So what I know about you is that you're a game art major, right?
Yes, I am.
What year are you in now?
I am a junior.
Okay. And what would you say about what's going on with you outside of doing elevator pitch? What kind of work are you doing in your major?
I do a lot of shaders, textures, and technical art, working on different studio game and helping other students as well.
And you're,
Tutor.
and are you sort of gearing toward being on a team for your senior year and for working on for the senior game show type stuff?
Yeah, I am. I get to make a lot of connections through where I am as like a game artist, and I know a lot of great people in my year.
What do you want to do when you're out of here?
That's a good question. I would love to work in indie games for a little while, but eventually settle somewhere in AAA before coming back here to teach students game art from the perspective of someone fresh out the industry.
No, so you have a teaching interest specifically.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, very cool. All right, well, please give it up for Scarlett Leonard.
Miss Good, so great to see you. I'm Scarlett Leonard. I'm a junior game artist at Champlain College. You recently came and gave a talk to one of my classes about workplace well-being, specifically in the game industry, and it really inspired me. Can I talk to you a bit about it?
Absolutely.
Perfect. At my college, we promise to prepare students for the future, but we need to be more than just prepared. We need to be proactive. See, in our game studio on campus, burnout runs rampant. It's normalized and even sometimes celebrated. And this is reflected in the industry as well, where burnout isn't just common, it's expected. See, that's why we need the Game Wellbeing Initiative, a student-led initiative that tackles burnout before it becomes a career-long challenge. Other wellness initiatives have been tried before, but they always fall flat. Why? They're extracurricular. Students just don't have time to do another thing on top of their schoolwork. That's why the Wellbeing Initiative needs to be implemented directly into classes and curricula. By teaching students technical skills alongside how to manage health and well-being, and showcasing to students that you can succeed in this industry by doing that, would be really inspiring, just as you have, Ms. Good. Now, I would really love your insight on how to make this a lasting part of our game studio on campus. Do you have a business card?
Absolutely.
Perfect. Here is mine. I would love to set up a meeting between you, me, and the chair of our game studio to discuss how we can make this a lasting part of this college. This is my floor. Thank you so much again. Take care.
Scarlett Leonard. Nice. Welcome. Okay, Aiden, is that you? Yes. Come on down. This is Aiden Pearl. Love for Aiden. Yeah, all desk guy. Take my hand. Hello again. Yeah, I know you're Nancy Kerr, my friend and former big fan of you. You're a law major here?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Try that again. Let's see if
Yes, I am.
Good, yeah. So what does law mean as a major for you? What do you want to do with that when you are beyond being a student here?
I want to go into public policy. That's definitely my end game with it. Whether that be in wherever, that's just when I want to go into public service with it. So.
Does this mean a likely graduate school path of some kind or not?
Yes.
Yeah. Not law school necessarily?
No, it is law school.
It is law school, okay.
I will be going to Suffolk Law this fall.
Oh, you will? My dear cousin Jeffrey, lawyer on Cape Cod, he went to Suffolk.
That's awesome.
He liked
it's
it.
a great school.
Yeah, okay, and you'll be in Boston.
Yes, I will.
Great, okay. All right, well, I think enough chit-chatting with me. I want to wish you a lot of luck today.
Thank you very much.
Okay, bye. I'll take that, too. Yeah, bye.
Secretary Begood, I recognize you from the state website. It's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Aiden. I'm a fourth-year law major at Champlain College. I want to thank you for keeping New Hampshire as the first in the nation primary. I'm a proud Granite Stater like yourself, so it means a lot to me that you're committed to doing that. So I'd love to talk to you about an area New Hampshire isn't first in, though. Have you or your family or friends ever struggled finding time registering to vote?
Sure.
Yeah, a lot of people do. We actually ran an event on my campus where we helped students register to vote, and it went really well, except for our New Hampshire students. See, New Hampshire is one of only 7 states where you can't register to vote online. And it makes it really challenging for young voters like myself to stay engaged in the process. Registering to vote online is really cost-effective for the state, and it also improves voter turnout. We were 4th in this last election. I think we can get that first place spot all to ourselves with this process. So it means a lot to me and young voters if we can do it from our college and make it where we can register to vote even if we're not in the state, so that way we stay engaged in the process, because I know you and I don't want to lose voters to other states. So it's been a pleasure chatting with you. I'd love to connect with you and find a time where we can figure out how to implement this policy in New Hampshire. So do you have a business card so I could reach out to you?
I do.
Awesome. I'd love to give you mine. It's been a pleasure chatting with you. Like I said, I'm proud and committed to be a Granite Stater. I want to make sure we're not the last to get registering to voting online. So thank you so much for your time. Thank you.
Good job. Aiden Pearl. Well done, Aiden. Okay. Okay, Carolyn Selby, come on over. Hi, let's see if I can do this more gracefully. This is for you. Here's my hand. There we go. You too. You're from Gambrels, Maryland?
Yes.
Where in the state of Maryland is that?
It's about 15 minutes from Annapolis.
Okay,
Yeah.
that sounds like a nice spot.
Yeah.
Water not too far away?
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
pretty much the suburbs in between everything else that's going on. It's near DC, Baltimore.
Yeah, okay, so it's cool things to go to.
Yeah.
So you are a graphic design major, right?
Yes.
GDV. And where are you in that path?
senior.
Oh, wow. So, what do you want to say?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't have any specific plans at the moment, but
Okay.
I'd really love to work for a nonprofit or an organization that's doing something meaningful.
Yeah, so you want to give a hoot about what you're doing along with
Yeah,
making
exactly.
great art.
I feel like
Okay,
we're making a difference.
cool. All right, good luck to that. I'll take that guy, and thank you. See ya. Give her some love.
Hi, be good. I'm Caroline Selby, a graphic design student at Champlain College.
Nice to meet you.
I love your podcast about well-being for college students. I have an episode idea for you if you have a minute.
Sure.
Let me ask you, do you keep your desk organized because it makes you feel good?
No.
Did you know that for people with OCD, it's the exact opposite? They feel compelled to organize things not to feel good, which prevents something bad from happening. OCD stands for obsessive compulsive disorder. People with OCD experience uncontrollable, intrusive thoughts that cause them to repeat behaviors. While you might check your door once to make sure it's locked before going to bed, for a person with OCD, checking once or even 100 times isn't enough for them to feel safe. You may have heard someone say they're so OCD because they love cleaning or organizing, but OCD isn't a personality quirk. It affects 3% of people worldwide, yet it takes on average 7 years to be diagnosed. OCD is widely misunderstood, and people affected often feel judged. I'm running an Instagram campaign that shares the real-life experiences of people with OCD. I want to educate the public and foster empathy. I'd love to come on your podcast to talk about this campaign. Together, we can create real change. Here's my business card, and could I have yours?
Absolutely.
I'll email you this week to set up a time to talk more.
Sounds great.
Thanks.
Caroline.
Have a great day.
Carolyn Selby. Great job. Okay, thank you, Carolyn. And Malia Smith, please join me. Hi, Malia. Good to have you. Okay, stand over here so that that guy can see us. That's good. So you're from Georgia, right?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, what part of the state?
I'm from,
Sorry, I forgot to give that to you. My
no
goof.
problem. I'm from a town called Warner Robins in Georgia.
Is it near Atlanta or is it somewhere else?
Ooh, not quite. I'm about 2 hours south.
Yeah.
About as country as you can get.
Okay. Yeah. And you are a marketing major here.
I am.
Well, so what thoughts do you have about what you want to do with that?
So I actually don't want to do marketing. I want to do real estate and community development.
Okay.
And I believe that marketing is a really good stepping stone because to be able to get projects off the ground, I'll have to be able to market myself and the benefit of that project.
Yeah. And when you say real estate, do you have some geographical place you would like to do that in, or you don't really know yet?
I think I'm going to go home for a little bit and do
Yeah.
it there.
Okay.
Ideally, I'd love to go back abroad.
Yeah. Oh, did you study abroad while you were
did, yes.
in Dublin or were in Montreal?
Yes, I did 2 semesters in Dublin and a summer in Thailand.
Whoa, that's pretty cool. Okay, well, I'm going to talk to you about Thailand after the show. In the meantime, give it up for Malia Smith.
Hello, are you be good? Hi, I'm Malia Smith, and I'm a fourth-year marketing major at Champlain College. And it's so nice to meet you, as I've been following your philanthropy work ever since you came and spoke to my Business of Entrepreneurship class, AHULA. And I really enjoyed your talk because I'm an advocate for women's health and breast cancer awareness. And every day I try to find a way to better support anybody who's been affected by breast cancer, whether that's the women and men who have been diagnosed or their friends and family who are there to be a support system. And in my advocacy, I started a foundation called the Village of Joy. And I was inspired to create the Village of Joy after losing my grandmother to breast cancer. And did you know that breast cancer is affecting women as young as 22? And that's a scary stat, and I would know, I just turned 22. But it's the reason why I believe that this foundation is so crucial to help lighten the mental load that comes with a breast cancer diagnosis. And through my foundation, I'm able to bring in mental health and beauty service providers who not only help mentally and physically, but they also bring back motivation and self-love to a lot of people. And overall, it's the reason why I believe that this foundation can bring a lot of light to a lot of people. And it's the reason why I'm looking for a mentor, somebody who can help me spread this information to more people, become a better fundraiser, and connect me with doctors and research centers. And I really love to talk about this in greater detail. Do you have a business card I could have? I have one as well. It's so nice to meet you. This is my stop. Thank you so much.
Malia Smith. Okay, so that is the category for the advocates. Please give a general round of applause for all of them. And first of all, love to be good to Susan Warwick, for her as well. Okay, our suit. Okay. That was very strong from all of them. Not easy to be a judge right now. If they look like they're busy, they are. And a chance for you to do the same. So the audience, you can take some time to make your favorite amongst those 5 contestants: Grace Allard, Scarlett Leonard, not Kimberly, I'll mention her in just a second, Aiden Pearl, Carolyn Selby, and Malia Smith. Kimberly Martell was not able to compete tonight, and so not feeling well. I hope you are, Kimberly, if you're watching. I'm going to take a moment just to interview a couple of our judges. Marguerite, come on up here and let me ask you a question. Take this guy. Okay.
Testing.
There you go. You've got a cool little story to tell because you are well, first of all, as I mentioned, you run Game Theory,
Yes.
a successful game company. You're on the board of Vermont Public.
Yes.
Current vice chair, former president.
That's right.
Pretty cool.
And Champlain College Board.
Oh, you're a trustee too?
Yes.
Shoo. Okay. So you don't have much going on in life.
No,
but,
board, yeah.
How did all this get started, and what was the elevator pitch background?
Yeah, so I pitched in this contest when I was a student. I pitched in 2011 to Bob, who's right over there.
Bob
Hey,
Block.
Bob.
Yep.
And I won first place and audience favorite, and I used that money to found my company, and that's the company I still run today.
Okay. So that was a $500 prize?
Yep, $500, and I used it for the incorporation fees, yes.
Right. So, I mean, maybe not, so much money in terms of what you would need, but symbolically really important, right?
Yeah, oh my gosh, you got to get your paperwork in order, you got to get started. It's all important boxes to check, so it was a wonderful prize, and it worked out great.
So, just quickly, how are you looking at this with fresh eyes? You've been a judge before.
Yes.
But given that you were a contestant a long time ago as a student, and now you're seeing it, what do you see as the evolving importance of this exercise?
I mean, it's kind of the same as always, I mean, like being able to, like Alex was saying, like you were saying, get up and just sort of speak to what you think matters in the world. It's kind of the most important thing that there is. And it takes a lot of courage, and it takes a lot of energy, and it takes a lot of practice. So all the kudos to everybody who's getting up here today. I feel like it's such a treat for me after doing this to get to sit here and listen to all of you and get this energy. So thank you for sharing, and I'm really happy to be here.
Very cool. Marguerite Dibble, give us some appreciation. Thank you. Okay. Kim, can you join me?
Can you skip me because I filled the format wrong, and I'm
Oh, yeah, no problem, I'll come back to you. Jason, you want to come up? Okay, we'll do you now. Okay, this is for you. Sorry, I called you Jason, you're Scene, that's Jason.
That's okay.
Scene Larkin, please welcome him.
Hey guys, how you doing?
You are the CEO of UnLogic, as we mentioned.
Yes, still.
Still. Well, let's assume everything's good. Give us a sense of, just for a quick view of what UnLogic is and how many people work for this company.
So UnLogic builds small form factor computers. They go in really, really rugged environments. So think of manufacturing lines, all those robots that are manipulating and doing stuff. We build the computers that operate those, and so
they have to be tough. They have to be long.
Tough.
Yeah.
So extreme temperatures, vibrations, things like that. We have operations in Germany, the Netherlands. We have an office here. There's 187 wonderful Vermonters here, and we can house up to another. It maxes out at 500. So we need people.
This is headquarters in
Vermont,
South Burlington.
Yep, and then we have another location, about 50 individuals down in the Research Triangle, North Carolina, and then Malaysia and Taiwan.
That's a big company, huh?
It's fun. A lot of really fun people.
So, from your point of view, because the judges are all coming from different professional angles,
they're cool.
When how important do you see pitching in the work that you do?
It is incredibly important, because whether you are asking for money or asking for your idea to be processed in an organization, whether it's internal or external, you're trying to commit, like you said, it's connecting with people and just needing to them, like, can you share the vision? Can you share the idea that we can all focus and go in a specific direction? So it is used everywhere.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I appreciate your underscoring the universality of this. Thank you so much, Scene, okay? And thanks for being here. Mr. Bob Block, come on over here. This is our next suit. Give him some love. Okay, where are you at? This is for you. Was that Bob Block music that we were incorporating? Bob, you are from the Stiller School of Business. You have full-time faculty here. You're now an adjunct, and you are the founder of this 18 years ago. And you didn't do it alone. You did it with others, right?
Well, I was at best a co-founder. Most of the credit goes to...
Bring that closer to your mouth.
Most of the credit goes to Pat Boera.
Yeah. So you did...
And there was a woman at the time in the advancement area called Munir Greenbaum, and she played a role. And there was one other person whose name escapes me, so forgive me.
Why did you decide to do this?
Well, quite frankly, in my life, I had, as somebody, Sean or Scene?
It's Scene, it's weird.
Okay, no, it's okay. Scene. Said, you're giving elevator pitches of one kind or another just about everywhere, if you're out and doing just about anything.
Yeah.
I was trying to raise money for a business, and I had a opportunity to give an elevator pitch literally in an elevator in Pittsburgh, and it changed my life.
Wow.
And I sort of threw that into the discussion that we were having about, what kind of an activity can we have that's educational, but teach us some life skills. And I just thought of that, and then we kind of developed it to what it is.
Sounds like you pitched the pitch, right? Or you were part of a group of coming up with the idea of it. So that's pretty cool. Yeah. All right, well, Bob, so good to have you here. Yeah. Give some appreciation for Bob as he enters the elevator as his suit title is Ed Venture. And we're going to start with the next category of entrepreneurs. Our first person to talk to is Maya Batris. Maya. Here you go, Maya. That's for you.
How's it going?
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Maya Batris. Am I saying that right?
Batris.
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 Thank you. Okay.
Of course.
All right. So you're a psych major.
I am, yes.
From Williston?
Wilson, Vermont.
CVU, is that where you went to?
I went to CVU, and then I did the Essex Tech Center.
Okay.
for 2 years. I actually started as a game art major.
Yeah.
But like Scarlett said, the burnout's really bad. So I decided to pursue my passion, which is psychology.
Okay, good. I am a fellow psychology major in life.
that's awesome.
Yeah. And so what does being a psych major mean to you? What do you want to do with that?
Well, it means a couple of different things. I'm a psych major with a minor in marketing,
Okay.
as I feel like marketing is a good avenue to apply a psych degree.
Yeah.
I also really want to help adolescents in therapy and counseling services,
Yeah.
as it made a huge difference in my life. So there's a couple different avenues I think I can apply my degree to.
There is no shortage of need for that kind of work, right?
I know.
Yeah.
Every degree or every psychology degree can be applied to basically everything.
Oh,
So-
well, I'm as a father of a daughter who is now a social worker and graduated from Champlain College, I am very happy to hear that that's what you plan to do.
I'm glad to hear. Thank you.
Some love for Maya. Good, thanks.
Oh, hey man, I like your shoes. Oh my God, Adventure, how's it going? I'm Maya, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I'm a first-year psychology major at Champlain College. I remember running into you at IDX, I don't know if you remember this, but you were standing next to your friend Abe LinkedIn, and he was talking about how the cinnamon rolls and the coffee at IDX are just like not that good. And it got me thinking, I know we had student businesses here in the past, like the Champlain Lodge, and especially since now there are only 3 dining options on campus, which are Eats, Crush, and IDX. I was thinking maybe we could start branching out and adding some more food dining options. So I was wondering if I could give my pitch to you about that.
Fire away.
So I'm looking to start a on-campus food cart, which would do specialty cinnamon rolls and specialty coffee. It would be running by students, managed by students and for students, and it would run until like 1 or 2 in the morning. As I know, a lot of students here on campus stay up very late in the labs and really need that coffee and that energy to keep going. And so I want to start this little business. It would just be on like Rosendale Courtyard. I've polled students before. I did a survey for my business class, and about 92% of students said they were unhappy with the dining hall services. And so my pitch to you is I'm looking for funding to start this project. I need to work with Champlain College. I was wondering if I could get the funding for the machines and the cart for you. So if you could exchange business cards with me, I would love to schedule a meeting or something with you in order to talk about this.
Yeah, listen, I'll take a look.
Appreciate it. Well, it was really nice meeting you. This is my floor. I'm going to go, but it was nice meeting you.
So if you really want to talk about it, I was involved.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Take care.
Maya Batras. Great. That's enough editorializing from you. All right. Aiden Bork, come on down. Hi, this is for you. Okay.
Why, thank you.
Hi.
Hi, nice to meet you.
You're in the filmmaking program?
I am.
Okay. Junior, right?
Junior, yes, just transferred in. So
Oh, wow.
Very new.
So are you in the midst of a junior film at that point with us?
Yes, I'm actually working on a film. I'm actually supposed to be shooting later today.
Okay. Is it okay to ask what the movie's about? Or?
Yeah, of course. So essentially, the idea of the movie is you're going to see a connection between a man and a woman, and you're going to be seeing it through Polaroid from Polaroid. So when when a man leaves the Polaroid, he enters her Polaroid, and they're all kind of like different settings and times.
Okay, so it's like going from Polaroid picture to Polaroid
Absolutely.
picture.
Yep.
Interesting. One reason I can suspect that film majors would want to be involved in elevator pitch is because pitching your project, pitching your film is a gigantic part of that.
Absolutely, yes. Yeah. And making connections with people is really important because you can't shoot a film without people. It's kind of a major thing.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you get to have some practice with it right now.
Absolutely.
Give it up for Aiden Bork. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Oh, thanks.
Hey, you wouldn't happen to be Ed Venture, would you?
Sure would.
Oh my gosh, small world. My name's Aiden Bork. It's so nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
It's actually so funny I ran into you. I'm actually meeting up with a friend on the 6th floor because we're working on a platform called Life Films. Essentially what that life means is let your film evolve, where we have filmmakers post their work to our platform, allowing them to not only build connections with other filmmakers like themselves, but also to bigger studios and build up their resume, so that way they can get hired for future works. It's not just for filmmakers, though. It's actually for anyone that was working on that film. such as editors, prop designers, makeup artists, whoever worked on that film, they also have a chance to submit their work and build connections with other people, and not only that, but build up their resume as well. I'm actually doing a small screening next week where we show the first few films submitted through our platform. I would love to actually have you over sometime because I would love to collaborate with you on some future works. I think us working together, we could make like a huge impact on the film industry. I actually have some business cards on me right now. If you want to exchange numbers, we can kind of get to know each other better. Unfortunately, this is my floor. I do have to head out. Thank you. But yeah, I do have to head out. I got to meet up with my friend. But I would love to work with you next week. Great. Yeah, take care.
And Bork. Okay, Elise Duell, please join me. Hi. There you go.
Hello.
Nice to have you.
Nice to meet you.
You're from Potsdam.
Yes, upstate New York.
Yeah. And you're a business major, right?
Yes, I am.
So where are you? Junior?
I'm a junior, yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
What do you want to do after Champlain?
That's a very good question.
Any
Still have a
ideas?
year to figure it out.
Okay.
But I'm thinking something, an event planning in the business world, not exactly sure which area, but something in a creative space I would love to do.
Excellent. And so why did you decide to get involved with Elevator Pitch?
Well, it took me 3 years to work up the courage, but I just wanted to just get involved. I've seen it advertised everywhere, and I just thought it would be something fun to be involved in.
Yeah, okay. And I would imagine in terms of event planning, there could be a nice connection between
Yes.
that and this.
Yes, behind the scenes would be really fun to work on as well.
Great. Elise, good luck. Okay, give her some blood.
Mr. Venture, how are you? I'm Elise, one of your business admin students. How did grading your finals go? Last time I saw you, you said you were wandering around the campus looking for a place to get your work done. I feel like I always had that problem of not being able to find a space. You said the Eats Lounge was too busy and all the spots filled up in the library. And that's actually what inspired me to start the development of my new app, Simply Study. I'd love to tell you about it. Simply Study is an interactive, location-based app where users can input the college they attend and gain access to different places to study in their area. So users can post about those hidden places around your campus, and the location will give you access to local spots, including coffee shops with free Wi-Fi, parks with picnic tables and benches, and you can even input other nearby colleges to get places on their campus as well. Each spot would contain a description of if it's quiet, if it's a good place to go to with friends, if it's handicapped accessible, etc. This can be for people who just want to switch up their go-to study locations, people who want to explore their college town more in depth, or people who just don't like wandering into new buildings or unfamiliar campuses. I would actually love if you could test run our beta version. This app also opens up a lot of possibilities for partnerships with businesses and local colleges. Maybe there's any spots you would like to post about. Could I get your business card so we could connect?
Yeah, sure.
Amazing. Here's mine. I'll let you know when that beta version is all set up. This is my floor, but it was so nice seeing you.
Nice to see you.
See ya.
Very good. Very good. Okay, Madeline Grenier. Here we go. Hi, Madeline.
Hello.
Do I have it right? Grenier?
Yeah.
Good. Okay. Madeline, you're from Dudley, Mass.
Yes, I am.
I think I looked on the map to know where that is. It's kind of like near Rhode Island or no,
Yeah,
Connecticut.
like on the corner of Connecticut,
Connecticut, yeah. Okay. So you are a game design major.
Yes.
Yeah. What's going on?
We've started working on our Game Studio 2 project recently, which has been a lot of fun.
Okay.
We had our final green light pitch this week, and we basically had to decide between two game ideas, and we decided to choose between those two. I was a game show host, and we turned it into a dating show where our two suitors were the game ideas, and it was awesome. We had a single mother of 12 and a man who was cursed with armor and looking to find love again.
So to be green lit means that this is going to be part of the senior game show coming up?
Not yet. This is for the sake of our semester to make sure that we're on the right pathway to have it done by the end of the semester.
Well, continued good luck, and I can see that you're a good pitcher already. Thanks a lot. Give it up for Madeline.
Venture? Hi, I'm Madeline Grenier. I'm a junior at Champlain College. You gave my class a presentation last week. It was amazing, by the way. I've actually been working on a project of my own, a tabletop role-playing game. Could I give you a pitch?
Go ahead.
Okay, awesome. I want you to think of a powerful word. You don't have to tell me what it is, but keep it in your head. Now, imagine a character in a world based entirely around that word. My game, Prompted Arcana, is exactly that. Think Harry Potter and Dungeons & Dragons. As a wizard, you choose a word or a prompt that defines the spells you use and the boundaries of your magic. The tabletop roleplay gaming community has had a massive increase of players over the years, with Dungeons & Dragons having over 50 million players worldwide. The downside to this game, however, is that the rules are really confusing and it's difficult for new players to get into. With my new style of play, you customize the difficulty of your character with the spells you use and the way you grow, making it accessible to the way you want to play. I know that this game has a lot of potential and I would love to talk to you about it more in the future. Sure. I'm actually running a playtest next week and I would love to see you there. Could we exchange business cards?
Sure.
Got it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'll send you an invite early next week. Great. Thank you so much for listening. This is my floor. You have a great day.
You too.
Madeline Grenier! Nice job, Madeline. Here. Okay. Eiko Merkel. Here you go. Hi, Eiko.
Pleasure to meet you.
You too. So come on over here. You're a game design major from Billerica, Mass.
Billerica, Massachusetts.
Yeah, I said it wrong. That's like northern Massachusetts, near north of Boston, right?
Yes, in general area.
Okay. So what's going on in your major right now?
Currently, I am sort of running through all the courses for game design, and also working on a lot of independent projects in that field. I'm also sort of getting a chance to think about where I want to apply my game design knowledge, because I went into my freshman year just wanting to learn how to make games that I wanted to make.
Yeah.
Over the course of the 2 years I've been here, both inside the college and in outside experiences, I've encountered a lot more just working in teams and encountering different people, seeing what sort of media is out there. I'm skilled in game design, but I would love to expand it to learning how to apply those things to film, voiceover work, animation, any sort of creative media. Production is it's not currently in my major, but learning how to produce things and build that creative network for projects.
Okay, well, nice description. And I take it some of what you just said may sort of breathe a little bit in the pitch that you're about to give?
I sincerely hope so.
I hope so too. Okay. Eiko Merkel.
Okay. Oh, Mr. Venture, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Hi.
My name is Eiko Merkel, and I'm a game designer with Happy Heartbeat Games. I just attended your panel recently about the process for bringing PC games to the console market. You and your team have done so much for independent developers, and it's greatly encouraging. As a matter of fact, my team and I are in the process of making that shift with one of our games. Would you have time to hear about it?
Yes.
Great, thank you. So our game is called Volatile. It takes cozy potion-making gameplay and raises the stakes by having witch hunters hunt down the player. We find this is a good balance between the comfortable and creative gameplay of being a craftsman and the high-risk gameplay of a fugitive. We've released for 6 months now, and we're doing really well. Our audience has been very supportive. We're currently sitting at 3,000 positive reviews on Steam, and we just got nominated just last January for Best Narrative Game from the Indie Games Festival. We talked with our audience, and we think there's a huge market for a console release. However, that requires time and money. Seeing as this is you and your team's area of expertise, I would love the chance to follow up with you on this. Do you have a business card so I can reach out and maybe find 20 to 30 minutes to provide you more details?
Absolutely, yeah.
Great, thank you. Here's the contact info for the Happy Heartbeat team with that QR code at the bottom bringing you to our game store page. My floor is coming up, but I just want to say thank you so much for taking the time and all of the stuff you've done for independent studios. It's been so appreciated. I hope you enjoyed the rest of the event. Cheers. The Heartbeat team's going to be so happy.
Eiko Merkel. Okay. We have one more entrepreneur to meet, and that's going to be Nate Rogers. Come on down, Nate. Hi. How are you?
Hi. I'm so nervous.
You are? Okay, well, I'll try to make you feel a little less so. We'll see how I do. Nate, this is what I know. You're from Manchester, Connecticut.
Mm-hmm.
What year are you in here at
I
Champlain?
am a third-year interactive narrative major.
Okay, so not everyone knows what an interactive narrative major is. This is not meant to be a pitch. Can you give like a sentence or two to explain what that is?
I like to think of it as just glorified game writing. We like specializing in branching narratives. So like if there's a game with multiple endings, we're likely the ones to be doing the designing on that.
So is there both a big storytelling component as well as a design
Yes.
component? Yeah.
Yes, so we also learned to program while also taking creative writing classes to ensure that the game has a good story to tell.
Yeah, right. Central to the industry. Then is that where you want to go? Do you want to go into the game world?
I mean, yeah, I also find that the major is very flexible, so if I want to do like some independent writing or just some of my own personal projects, I think that this major will help a lot with that. Like I'm currently working on a webcomic that's been going on for well over a year now.
Okay, that's very cool.
So it's been very helpful with that.
Nice. Okay. Well, Nate, good to have you here. I'll take that, and good luck. I hope I made you feel a little bit better. Okay.
Thank you.
Oh my God, hi, you must be Adventure.
I must be.
Hi, my name is Nate. I'm a third-year interactive narrative major here at Champlain. I heard that you invested in Danganronpa not that long ago. It was one of those games that was a big formative part of my teenage years, and it's kind of driven me to going into the major where I am now. And the thing is, the last installment of the game was a couple years ago, and people are really starting to itch for another installment. So I have an idea to pitch to you. Is that okay?
Go for it.
It is called The Morality Experiment. It is a murder mystery visual novel along with puzzle solving and problem solving elements that specializes in a branching narrative. There will be 21 different endings depending on which character you will get closest to, and also all of them will have individual events. And obviously, the main appeal is the characters. There will be a diverse cast for people to choose from, while also staying enthralled in the plot and also being like in a repeatable experience. That way, it is more than welcome to replay, and you'll have a different experience each time.
You had me at next chapter.
Well, I would love for you to come play test our game and have some feedback. Is it okay if I give you one of my business cards?
Absolutely. Here's one of mine.
Alrighty. Thank you. And I believe my floor is coming up. I'll get in touch with you next week. And yeah, have a wonderful day. Thank you.
Great. Thank you.
Nate Rogers. Nice, Nate. Clap a little bit longer for all of the entrepreneurs. Very solid. Oh, yes, Ed, thank you. And for Bob Locke Adventure, this guy. Okay, so audience, you got a little work to do. You want to be working on your audience favorite for those amongst the 6 contestants in the entrepreneur category. They are, again, Maya Botris, Aiden Bork, Elise Stuhl, Madeline Grenier, Aiko Merkel, and Nate Rogers. I want to talk to Kim. Come on up, Kim. Okay, this is for you.
Finished making up my own scoring system. I'm ready.
You feeling comfortable? Okay, first of all, hi. Nice to have you here.
Nice to see you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So, little birdie told me that you were on the board of trustees here, right?
I was, and Bob will remember, I was here at the very first elevator pitch.
You were.
I was.
Oh, 18 years ago.
We can all figure out how old I am now.
And so you graduated from here in
Yes.
1985?
Yes.
And what was your experience, and what did you graduate in terms of a degree?
Okay, Alex left. He's heard my sob story. I was a fashion merchandising and retailing major, which back in those days, I hate to be one of those people now that says back in the day, we had 2-year degrees, with no fluff. It was all the meat was in there.
Yeah.
So it was mostly a business degree, but fashion merchandising. And then when I was on the board, they voted to get rid of my major. So that's my sad story. I was the only one who voted to keep it.
But this is part of Champlain's evolution from a
It
two-year
was
business
evolution.
college to a baccalaureate institution
Yes,
that became
yes.
in the early 90s.
Yes.
And you...
I was there for it.
Well, it just seems like you've had a long-term investment in this institution as being a graduate as well as being a trustee.
Yes, and anytime they ask me to come back for anything, I always say yes. Where's Pat? Pat always gets me to come back. So
One more thing.
I love this place.
You're a coach.
I'm a coach.
So in terms of that part of the hats you wear,
Yes.
What are your impressions of why this matters?
Oh, gosh. I mean, I'm writing down all these things, and I'm like, yay, you did this, yay. I mean, I just think that this is so important. There's really not much more important than being able to stand up in front of people and present yourself. And I know when I was at Champlain, I could not do that. I was very nervous, and you guys are like just knocking it out of the park. So it's just a lifelong skill, and if you can already start cultivating it at this point, and also if you don't ask, you don't get. That's one of my mottos, and I taught my kids that. So, you know, you have to ask. People will say no, but if you don't ask, then you don't have any chance at all. So learning to be brave enough to ask is just an amazing thing.
Not very nice, Kim. Thank you very much. Yeah, good. Good pitch for courage. We've got a couple more judges we're going to meet. Tamara, no, wait a minute. I'm saving you to the end, okay? Your dessert. Okay, Jason, come on up. Okay, here you go. Okay, Jason LaFaro, let's give some appreciation for Jason. Yeah. So you are an area rental manager with Enterprise Mobility and behind the sponsorship for tonight's event. Thank you very much.
Correct. Happy to be here.
Yeah. You've been with Enterprise for more than 6 years, and tell us a little bit about what you do and your job.
Yeah, so obviously we just restructured our name. It used to be Enterprise Holdings. We kind of remarketed it to be Enterprise Mobility, just given the avenues of what we do. So we're more than just obviously renting cars. We have other divisions as far as like accounting. You basically run the business as an entrepreneur to be successful, give you all those tools. And then obviously, more importantly, just appreciate that. You have the success to be able to kind of go anywhere. So the mobility factor there has allowed me to get to where I am in my career today because of the mobility and moving around part.
There's an interesting note about you. My notes say that you had to craft your own elevator pitch when going for the different positions that you're in now, and you had to go through 20 interviews to where you are today. Is that a fact?
I don't know if 20, but it felt like it for sure. What I will say is, with this company, we're allowed to get promoted within. That's really nice about it. And so obviously every position and every step of the way that you go, you're kind of giving that elevator pitch to show why you're the best candidate for that role. So I would say, close to the 20 times, and they all feel painful, but they all got me here to where I am today, so they all had a benefit from it.
We so appreciate your sponsorship. It makes a big difference, and please give it up for Jason LaFaro. Great. Okay, we're moving our way into the job internship seeker category, our last of this great evening. We need a new suit, and who wears it better than Dr. Scott Stevens as Abraham Lincoln?
Thank you, Keith.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
Yeah. Okay, so you've been doing this a bunch of times, yeah?
I was just trying to figure that out after you.
The math?
After you got Bob and Naomi on exactly how long. I think it's 8. I think this is my 8th.
Yeah. So in terms of your role here and what you do at the college, what do you see as being the value of doing the elevator pitch?
Well, you know, as a dean of a division, I receive a lot of pitches.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I have a certain allocation of resources and budget dollars, and people come to me regularly. And it starts with a pitch, and then we move and we try to make good ideas turn into real action. And that first step starts off as a pitch, then maybe a proposal, And so sort of escorting those ideas through is where I see a big part of my role. And it doesn't start until somebody makes that first step and says, I have this idea and I really want to.
Those pitches that you're referring to, I suppose a lot of the times they come from faculty and staff. Do they come from students too?
Oh yeah, they come from students. They come from all sorts. They come from parents from time to time.
Yeah.
They come from other external stakeholders.
Yeah, excellent.
There's a lot of them.
Okay, well, Scott Stevens, Abraham LinkedIn, thank you very much. And you can take your spot in the elevator. You're welcome. Okay. First up tonight in our job internship seeker group is Rye Allen. Come on, Rye. Hi, Rye. This is for you. You got a very suspicious looking group of friends over there. Very nice. Good to have them here. You're a game sound designer?
Yes.
Yeah, and you're from Maryland.
Yep, Bryan's Road.
Bryan's Road. Is that, this is your second Maryland person here, but is that also near Baltimore or somewhere else?
No, it's a little bit further down south. It's closer to DC and Alexandria.
Just interesting, when people come from other parts of the country, sometimes I wonder what got you to Champlain College?
Mountains.
Yeah.
But also, I really did like the major because I love sound, and it's something that I've been doing for a long time. I love video games.
Yeah.
Grew up with them.
And there were things that we had here mixed with the mountains that made you want to come? Things that we had in terms of our programs?
It was just the programs that,
Okay.
and then the mountains was like, oh, that was like the deal breaker. That was what sold it. It's
Okay.
like, oh, so beautiful mountains. I don't see that in Southern Maryland.
Okay, well, hopefully you can use that inspiration in your pitch tonight. Give it up for Rye Allen.
Hi, Mr. LinkedIn.
Hi.
I'm Rye. You may remember we spoke at the VSO the other day after the performance. I'm a Champlain College student, second year. I'm majoring in game sound design and minoring in filmmaking. I wanted to talk to you about possible opportunities at your studio as the game sound design major. So I would like to pitch, why I'd be a good fit. Would you mind?
Sure.
So basically, sound is very important to any form of media, and it's the sound designer's responsibility to use their innovation and creativity to create that immersive experience for the consumer through sound. It's very impactful, and I want to be a part of that behind-the-scenes work. On top of my current studies, I also am very good and proficient in mixing, mastering, and studio techniques. I've been in musical performance for over a decade, first chair violist. I've composed my own pieces, made soundscapes, you name it, I can do it. I love sound, and I consider myself a bit of a sonic genius. Don't mean to brag. But if you would like to talk about opportunities at your studio sometime, I would love to exchange business cards with you and also show you my portfolio.
Sounds good. Nice to meet you, Rye.
Very nice to meet you too. Well, this is my floor, so I will be getting off now, but I appreciate you for having the time to talk to me.
All right.
I'll see you soon.
Rye Allen. How about Grace Berry? Hi, Grace. Here you go. It's for you.
Thank you.
Okay. Good to have you. You're from Barry.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, drove through Barry this afternoon.
Oh,
it's always snowy in Barry.
Yes, it
Yeah.
seemingly is.
You're a business administration major?
I am, yeah.
Sophomore, junior, where are you?
I'm a sophomore, yes.
Okay. So what are you thinking in terms of where this might take you, this path?
Well, so I'm minoring in entrepreneurship. I'm a very avid entrepreneur. And so I'm currently an intern at Hula Innovation Center down on the lake, doing events management. And
Is that with not a specific business there, but the entirety of Hula?
The entirety of Hula,
Yeah,
yes.
gotcha.
So that's been really, really inspiring, and I think I want to go into something events management, maybe in the corporate side, or maybe just exploring what's out there.
That's a pretty cool space and a cool organization down there, isn't it? Yeah.
So much sunshine, I love it.
Right, yeah. Okay, well, anyway, cool to hear all about that, and good luck right now.
Thank you.
Okay, give it up.
Oh, Abraham Lincoln, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I've been following your work for some time with your innovation centers down in the local downtown area here, and I'd love to talk to you a little bit more about the job you posted recently. I saw that you had posted an internship opportunity for an events management intern, and I really wanted to talk to you a little bit about how I feel like I could be a good fit for it. I am a current second-year business administration student with a minor in entrepreneurship, so I kind of have an idea of what makes something really stand out and really unique. I'm also a student ambassador, so I do a lot of admissions events, and I am on the other side of the events planning space, so I'd really, really love to kind of hone in those skills. I've also done a lot of work with the School of Champlain College, doing some work with the Stiller Women in Business. Currently the president of that organization, so we're planning our annual networking event on April 3rd. You're welcome to join us if you want. But this opportunity really excites me, and I'd love to expand my skills and my passion for learning so much more at your Innovation Center. Could I schedule a meeting with you?
Sure can.
Here's my business card. May I have yours?
Yes, you can. There you go.
Thank you very, very much. Well, my stop's coming up and got more planning to do for the networking event. It was a pleasure seeing you.
Grace Berry. Jack Carty, we're looking for you. Hi, Jack. That's for you.
Hello.
Good to have you here.
Thank you.
So you're from Sudbury?
Correct.
Yeah, Eastern Massachusetts somewhere?
It's about a half hour west of Boston.
Okay, yeah. And you are a game design major?
That is correct.
Yeah, so what's going on with you and your game design path?
Right now, I'm really just looking for a job, hence why I put myself into the job seeker category.
Okay. Are you a senior?
Yes.
Okay. So this is what you're about to do is really sort of representative of what you're about to do after you graduate.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. Any thoughts about where you want to
go? Any kind of studio would do, big, small, start my own, whichever works out the best in the end.
Good. Lots of options in front of you, I hope. Okay. Well, good luck. Thank you for that. And this is Jack Carty.
Hi, you're Abe LinkedIn, right?
Yes.
Hi, I'm Jack Carty. I'm a game design senior at Champlain. I think we spoke briefly a few weeks ago at GDC. I'm looking for a job right now, and I hear you have a lot of connections in the industry. I was wondering if I could pitch a quick game to you and see how it goes, and if you could reach out to anyone. So I'm sure you know a lot about saturation within the industry. A lot of gamers are concerned or annoyed that a lot of games end up kind of being the same. So that kind of inspired my own game design philosophy of always trying to put a unique spin on some certain genre. So right now, one of the projects I'm working on is taking an RPG and kind of spinning the whole, like I said, spinning the whole formula on its head. So the idea I came up with was, what about instead of the typical level up system, instead the player levels down? I pitched this idea to a few of my friends, and they thought it was interesting. So took me a while, but I eventually came up with a system. So it's basically the player starts at max level, but then they're constantly losing experience points as it goes on. So eventually, like, their stats will start to go down, and they'll want to fight enemies to gain XP in order to slow the leveling down just a bit more. So I think that can provide good gameplay and get rid of the grinding problem. So since we're in an elevator, I figured I'll give you my business card, and maybe we can talk later in a few weeks.
Great, Jack. Here's mine.
All right. Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Jack Carty. Good job, Jack. Let's bring down Devin Riley, everybody. Hi. You too. Here you go. Okay. Devin, here's what I know. You're from Chicopee.
I am.
I'm from Northampton.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Yeah, I was just in Western Mass today.
Nice.
Yeah.
Fun drive up here.
What's that?
Fun drive up here.
Yeah. Did you, so sorry, we're just going to talk for a sec. Did you know David Kerr? Was he a band teacher?
I did. He was my band teacher, yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
How do you know him?
Well, because Nancy Kerr is his mom, and she, hey, we're talking here. So I've known him for a long time. Now he's a band teacher at one of the middle schools locally.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
And he's great. Yeah. Anyway, but we digress. So tell us a little bit about you. You are a game business and publishing major?
I am, yes.
Yeah. Okay. What are your hopes with that?
So I'm still trying to keep my future open right now, but I'm really interested in doing the community and content concentration of the major, where I can go and impact the community that plays the game and make sure the players are having the best time possible.
And where are you in your progression here? Are you a junior?
I'm currently a first year.
First year? Oh, wow. A little more love for that. Courage.
Thank you.
I like that. Okay. Good luck right now. I'll take that. Yeah, bye.
Oh, hey, Mr. LinkedIn, I saw your presentation yesterday at GDC about how to get into the industry. It's so nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
My name's Devin Wiley. I'm a first year at Champlain College taking game business and publishing, which if you don't know, it's like a business major, just more centered around the gaming industry. Now, despite being a first year, I have a lot of experience inside my classes, but on top of that, I've been in the industry since I was 15. Ever since I was 15, I started QA testing for a variety of companies, including Tubnet, EVNT, and Moonwalk, where I got to see firsthand the game development process and how important it is to have player feedback involved in order to make the best game possible for the community. I'm also a community expert on one of these games that's in the making right now, and when it releases, that feedback that I gave will be seen by thousands of players across the world, which is why we both love making games. Now, my favorite part about your presentation earlier yesterday was your resume tips. I'm trying to apply for internships this summer and in the fall, and we both know how competitive they are. There's so few internships, and everyone's trying to get them. So I was wondering, I know you're still here finishing up at GDC, but when you get back, I would love to send you my resume. I'm sure in a few minutes you can do quite a few pointers. I always like to think it's good, but I know like everything in life, it can always get better and better. So I was wondering if I can email it to you later.
Of course you can.
And can we trade business cards for that?
Sure. All right. Thanks, Devin. There's mine.
Thank you. It looks like my stop is coming up. It was very nice to meet you, Mr. LinkedIn.
Nice to meet you.
And I'll make sure to send you my resume as soon as I get back. Have a good time here.
Bye.
Devin Riley. Nice job, Devin. Okay. Hi, Zachary.
Hello.
This is Zachary Taylor. Hi. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. Okay, so do you get tired of President Zachary Taylor comments?
No, I feel like I don't hear it enough.
Oh, really?
I tried pushing to get the nickname 12th in high school.
Yeah.
And it did not catch on.
I actually understand that reference.
Yeah, thank
Does
you.
anyone else get that? He's the 12th president of the United States. Yeah, right.
Died a few months into his term.
Died, yeah. That's why I was thinking that. Maybe I shouldn't talk about it, yeah. But anyway, let's move on that. You're a finance major.
Yes.
Right. And so, and you're first year too?
Yes.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay, and from Loudon, New Hampshire.
Yeah.
What does the finance major path mean to you?
I'm following in the footsteps of my grandfather, so it means like trying to have that life that he's had, where he got to retire at a fairly early age and just kind of like live with his family, and now he's very much like the family man, you know? He hosts family reunions every year, and
What did you do professionally, by the way?
Professionally?
Your grandfather, yeah.
He's a financial analyst for the Solomon Brothers, actually.
Ah,
Yeah.
he really is a role model for you.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's pretty cool. Well, I'm going to let you go, and good luck right now. Zachary Taylor.
to wait for the stairs. I'm just saying. Oh, hi, you're Abraham LinkedIn, the vice chair of Goldman Sachs, aren't you?
Yes.
I'm Zachary Taylor, a freshman finance student at Champlain College. I've heard a lot about you from family in the business. Do you mind listening to my pitch really quick?
Sure.
So you want new hires to be able to contribute no matter the situation and adapt to the ever-changing market. I've been honing my skills in crisis management, volunteering for the YMCA, and team leadership and team building skills in my decade on dance teams. Now that I'm in college, I've really been enjoying putting my head to the grindstone on finance. It's been a passion of mine ever since I've been learning about it from my grandfather, and also I've really been interested in the application of math and money. I think it's really fascinating how one of the most diverse and complex things in society can be seen through such an objective lens. As the last finance major at Champlain College and being a freshman, it's been challenging, but I've really got to jumpstart my education with a senior level class, International Trade and Finance, that despite the challenges of not having the prerequisites has really put my mind into actually being a part of the industry. I'd love to talk more sometime, maybe over brunch or something. I've applied for the summer analyst internship, and I'd love to learn more about the opportunity. Could we exchange business cards really quick?
Sure can.
My brochure thing is in the way of my cards.
Oh, there's somewhere.
I'm just going to hand you the brochure because I can't get the cards. Okay, there we go. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful rest of your day.
All right. Nice to meet you.
Zachary Taylor! Wow, that's everybody, okay? We're going to do it a couple of times, but to all the first of all, this guy, Abraham LinkedIn, Scott Stevens. Yeah. All right. Audience, you've got some work to do. You want to make your audience favorite between the choices of those who competed in the job internship seeker category. That's Rye Allen, Grace Berry, Jack Carty, Devin Riley, and Zachary Taylor. Tamara Strauss, come on up here. Okay. Hi. How you doing?
Nice to meet you.
This is for you.
Okay.
Okay. Here's what I know a little bit about you from the bio here. You're an attorney, right?
Yes, I'm an attorney.
And you
Don't hold that against me, I guess. Maybe is that what people say, right?
Okay. Well, we have aspiring attorneys here too, right? So you are currently, I've lost my place. You're currently working as a Vice President, Assistant General Counsel and National Life, and you were previously working at Dealer.com.
Yeah, so I've been at National Life for about 7 years, but prior to that, I was one of the lawyers at Dealer.com, and I had the great opportunity to participate in the sale, the billion-dollar exit for the founders of Dealer.com and the sale to DealerTrack and Cox Automotive. It was a really amazing experience.
Wow, so that was a big thing that you worked on with that.
Yeah, it was big. It was great.
All right, so one thing that's sort of helpful about you, as well as a couple of the other judges tonight, this is your first time here, right?
Yeah. I'm so grateful. It's great. It's been amazing. What an amazing opportunity.
So given that you've got fresh eyes on this, what are your impressions about what our students are doing and what you've experienced professionally and the relevance to the exercise that we're going through tonight?
Well, I just want to say you guys are all so brave. I think that one of the things that nobody told me when I was coming out, particularly when I was coming out of law school, was that it's going to be really scary and really hard, and you're going to doubt yourself, and that's totally normal, and you should do all the things you want to do anyway. And I think this is such a great example of being scared and being nervous and doing it anyway and doing a great job. It was really inspiring to see all of you.
Yeah, nice. So that was a nice thing to say. Like, to give us some love for that. Yeah. Right. I know. I mean, I think you're really addressing the fear factor, which is an important part of it. My minimal job here is to try to bring that down a little bit, but it's a hard thing to overcome.
It's a really hard thing, and I transparently let it limit me in the beginning part of my career, and partially because nobody ever told me that that was normal. I thought I was the person who was abnormal, and so part of what I want to sort of advocate for is just the amazing job of being nervous, and it's okay. It's okay.
And doing it no matter how it turns out.
No matter how it turns out.
Yeah. Thank you so much for those comments, Tamara. Okay, appreciate that. Okay, Tamara Strauss. All right, so I'm going to just sort of have a casual dialogue with these folks over here. I'm going to talk to you all in just a moment here, but I'm not going to sort of make my next moves until they are done calculating, which they are busy doing right now. I have some thank yous to impart. One is to the faculty who have welcomed some of the ePitch folks, including particularly Pat Boera, into their classes, or they incorporated ePitch into their syllabi and made it something that some of these students have done. So thanks for those teachers who did that. Let's hear it for them. Also, thanks for the volunteer coaches and the judges for the semifinals. Some of these folks came a little ways to get here, to get to this place. We had 27 volunteer coaches who were comprised of faculty, staff, alumni, and community partners, and I'm going to read their names, and you can all go woohoo at the end. Everett Ackerman, Elizabeth Allen Pennebaker, Kendrick Archer, Bob Block, Erica DeVries, Jason DeVries, Kathy Duffy over there, Liza Gedulgig, Neil Groberg, Jennifer Martin Johnson, Sarah Kearns, Fred Koznitsky, Angela Kukulis, Abigail LeBrun, Peter Miller, Aaron Millett, Jen Nichols, Lakeisha Patnode, Absa Samba, Shayla Scribner, Maria Sagaris, Barry Silver, Olivia Vidito, Leandra Waldo, Susan Warwick here tonight, Amanda Young, and Sawyer Zundel. Yeah. Okay, I may just have to tell bad jokes here for a sec. How are we doing over here? Are we getting, huh?
Presentation of participation certificates.
Participation certificate, and that's, everyone gets one? Okay, so does that mean everyone comes down, or what do we do? One group at a time. Okay, so let's start with the advocates. Okay, advocates, come on down. Okay, line up across this way, or okay. So yeah, just keep going that way and just sort of stand. That's good. Yeah. Okay. Love for Grace Allard, Scarlett Leonard, Aiden Pearl, Carolyn Selby, and Malia Smith.
And maybe as a group pose with Alex. And
yeah, that's good. Okay, we can do photos. Jason, you're in good shape. Okay, we're gonna get some of our work done now. There's no reason why you can't hoot and holler while a photo's being taken. These are the advocates. Okay, good. Okay, advocates, thank you. Alex, you can stick around. Okay, I love it. This is fun. I get to boss the president around. It's fun. Yeah. Okay, entrepreneurs, come on down. Maya, Aiden, Elise, Madeline, Aiko, and Nate, come on down.
You sure this thing's gonna hold all our weight?
I don't know. I don't know what capacity is.
Thank you.
Okay, now I get a little love for a photo. A little more love for the entrepreneurs as they take their seats. Okay. Rye, Grace, Jack, Devin, and Zachary, please come on down after they've found their spots and join us for the job internship seekers. Go on in. Thank you very much. Okay, and let's see, that is our groups for now. See how they're doing. Talk amongst yourselves. We'll be with you in just a moment. Stop. Thank you. So, the firm of Duffy and Canavachel takes their work very seriously, and so they've finished tabulating, and I'm going to borrow your table, Marguerite, if you don't mind, and I'm going to take a peek at this. Okay, so we're going to start off in the advocate category. I'm going to go in this order for each group. I'm going to start off with the fan favorite, which means a restaurant or retail gift card. Third place I'll get to, which means a $100 prize. And then second place, $300. And then first place, $500. Not bad. Yeah. Okay. By the way, I'm going to call everyone down. Do I do them one at a time, or do they just stay here? One at a time. Yeah, okay. So it's not impossible, by the way, because of the whole fan favorite thing, that someone could win more than once. Okay, just saying. So now we are in the advocate category, and please give me a drum roll for the fan favorite. To win a restaurant or retail gift card, please give it up for Malia Smith! Nice. Okay, now we're getting into higher cash levels. For the third place winner in the advocate category, Aiden Pearl!
That's my president! Aiden's represent!
Ed Pearl. Okay. Now, drum roll. Second place for $300. It's Scarlett Leonard.
Another selection. We love girls.
Drum roll. First place, $500 cash. In the advocate category, welcome back, Malia Smith! Okay, are we going? You want a new suit? Is that what you want? Next suit? Who's that's you, Bob, right? Yeah, adventure, get on in. Okay, we are now moving into the entrepreneur category. For the fan favorite, I need some drum roll. To win a restaurant or retail gift card, it is Elise Duel. Congrats, Elise. Okay, now we're going into the third place category. I need a drum roll. For $100, the winner is Aiko Merkel. Psycho. Second place winner, give me some drums. $300 prize, Madeline Grenier. Excellent. Nice job, Madeline. Now to our first place winner, drums. $500 prize in the entrepreneur category. She returns, Elise Duel. Elise Duel. Okay, now we are in our final category of prizes. Let's start with a fan favorite. Give me drums. You know him, you love him. Devin Riley. Okay, third place, drums please. For a $100 prize, it's Rye Allen. Nice job. In second place, drums please. For $300, he's not president yet, but he might be, Zachary Taylor. And now to the last person to receive honors, first place in the Job Internship Seeker category. For drums, please, $500. The man from Chicopee, Devin Riley. A lot of smiles. Thank you, President Hernandez. Thank you, Abraham. Nice job. Two presidents. And a couple of things. First of all, judges, to have your expertise, we so deeply appreciate it. Thank the judges, please, everybody. And contestants, in a moment, I want all of you to come down. Not everybody won something tonight, but my gosh, were you such a great group tonight. We're appreciative to everyone. Please come on down, everybody. And we're going to have a a photo here. And to all people here, there is going to be a reception in the art gallery after the show. Just come on and occupy that space over there, and we'll get a photo of all of you. So please join us after the show. Thank you very much for taking part in Elevator Pitch tonight. Oh, we're coming in too. Yeah, we're coming in too. Yeah. Okay. We matter. Good. Thank you, everybody.